Hi, I'm John Bauer. I'm the CEO of the Family Learning Company. I want to give you a little background on why we built this company and what we're trying to accomplish with our customers. I go way back in the education technology industry. In the 1990s and 2000s, I built a team that built the company Lexia Learning Systems, now one of the largest phonics and reading software programs in the school market. Following that, I worked at Soliloquy Learning, building that company up before it was sold to Scientific Learning. I led the introduction of its learning into the US and North American markets and worked with Jimmy Young to build Young Broadcasters of America. I've also built a technology-based professional development firm called Formativity, and I do volunteer work, mostly overseas, with Ed Vigor. Now, throughout that period of time, I've been focusing on schools, focused on helping teachers help their students learn to read, write, and do math. And my business partner, Peter Dublin, has been doing the same throughout that period of time and before. Peter worked for many years as the head of Maestro Learning, which built learning applications for everybody from Houghton Mifflin to Cengage to IBM to Tom Snyder to Frog Street. And still today, we do a little bit of OEM work. But what we both found was that there were limits to what we can do with technology in schools. And the issue is that schools have a lot to do. More specifically, teachers need all the time they can get to teach and to work with their students and to provide the kind of professional instruction that only they can provide. But the result is that even if you have software that you could use a half hour a day and really provide benefits for kids learning to read or do math, there isn't enough time in the school day to do that. And in real life, you end up with kids getting 20 minutes once a week on the software, and that's just not enough to have impact. So Peter and I went out looking to figure out how else can we help in education. And we discovered that in the 1990s, the programs for family learning were tremendously successful. During the Clinton administration, they refocused adult basic education funding into family learning and community learning. And as the research that was published in the early 2000s proved, it worked. When parents participate with their kids in their kids' learning, the kids learn more, they learn faster, and they remember more. It lasts longer. When kids get involved in their parents' learning, the parents engage more deeply in their classes and in their learning, and especially in adult basic education, they gain far more in reading, writing, and other basic skills than they do when it's not a family program, when they're on their own. And in fact, it's universal. Humans are community-based social learners. We learn better when we're with others than we're on our own. And the only reason why education technology has been individual was so that hardware manufacturers could sell more hardware for one-on-one computing. But the research shows that in real life, 2-on-1 or even 3-on-1 sharing a screen has better outcomes than 1-on-1. So Peter and I built a company to take advantage of that learning. We built the Family Learning Company. We build software that engages families, helping each other learn to read. And when they don't know what to do, there are videos there to help them. Our parent advice videos show parents what they can do with their kids at any moment within the software. We also have family members set goals together, because those goals that other people know about are the ones that you fulfill. We have family members log in together so that kids know that this is important to their parents, and so that parents know that their kids are watching and participating and seeing whether they spend their time learning. And our goal is very simple. We want to steal a half hour a day from cable television and Netflix and refocus it on learning to read and write, and learning how to make decisions, and learning how to communicate within the family, and learning how to build better lives for ourselves. So that's what our software does. Our software helps you build a better life for you and your family. But it only works if you actually take the time to spend with your child doing the software together. That's what they need. That's what they need to be motivated. It's what they need to focus. It's what they need to know that you care. And for your children, it's the same. They can help you as an adult learn to read and write if you don't have those skills mastered. If you immigrated from another country, or you never got great schooling to start with, you can use the adult modules within our software, and your kids can help you. This is something that family members can do together in the privacy of their own homes, using their own devices, taking advantage of the internet to have an experience of family learning. That's why our company exists. That's why we did it. And that's why we think that you're going to have a great experience learning in our software. Thank you.